in a test match, and just 4 runs away from the world record. And he cuts it away, 4 runs to De Silva. So this is the highest score by any team in international cricket in a single innings in a test match. Sri Lanka going past 903 for 7, made by England against Australia way back in 1938. The crowd, the officials, all cheering as one. 905 for 4 the score.
So very great achievement for Sri Lankan cricket. A historical day for Sri Lankan cricket as well. That's a team really enjoying themselves, getting themselves enthralled with this. The crowd really cannot believe this, the highest total after 1,374 match history of Test cricket. So it's going to be a day that people will not forget for a long, long time. So that's the highest score by any Test side in the history of Test cricket. So Sri Lanka right on top at the moment, where all records were going down.
They move into the 3rd spot now on the highest total in the history of first-class cricket. And that's probably about as far as they'll get. But the main area of the wicket is hardly marked at all in the 5 days. Quite incredible. So that's the end of the over. 9:52 for 6. So it's 952 for 6. Arjuna Ranatunga has taken the humane way out and declared the innings closed, and that will be the end of this test match. The tour conditions say that half an hour after the completion of 75 overs on the last day, the game can be called off. So after 20 minutes of play and the 10 minutes for change of innings, that will be it for the test match. Arjuna Ranatunga, the Sri Lankan captain there, alongside him Mahanama. The players shake hands. They're probably all quite relieved that the game is over. Kumble there has been acting captain for India for today. Umpire Steve Randall from Australia has been out there for the full. Surya and Mahanama got together, and their partnership just went on and on and on. And he set a world record for their partnership. And then, as I say, everybody turned up. The gates were thrown open. The crowd turned up in numbers this morning with the expectation that Jayasuriya was going to break the world record, but he was eventually out following Mahanama's LBW to Kumble for 225. Jayasuriya was out. Caught Ganguly bowled Chauhan for 340. The Indian bowlers worked hard, but really there was no joy there for them.
You know, was he just a bit of a boy wonder, if you like? But then he set that record straight by scoring 100.
A year later, at the Oval against Don Bradman's Australian side, Hutton broke the Test match record, scoring a glorious 364.
Every day, the first day, all the second day, and part of the 3rd day. Dad
had taken the battery out of the truck and crash, and then, of course, many years later, I found out that Alan McGilvray was tapping with a pencil on the thing, and it was all from cables. But I can remember that I listened to every ball of every bowled in that whole series in 1938, and you know, I was aware of Len getting the 364.
Here's a historic stroke that does it.
He's driven it, it's in the air. Richie Richardson dives, he can't get to it, and Australia survive. Short one again, it's in the air, but Desmond Haynes is in the wrong position. Will they go back for the tying run? No, they don't. 184, 1 run away from a tie. Oh, he's tried to avoid it. It's hit the bat, then he's gone. And that test match has been won by 1 run. I can't believe it. The West Indians are delighted. Craig McDermott is so disappointed. It's been a magnificent effort by both sides here today. Courtney Walsh is absolutely delighted. The Australian dressing room will be decimated, but you can bet the West Indian dressing room will be absolutely jumping.
To the batsman, so the tension here mounting. Still 2 to win. Billy in the firing line. Gets it away! Could this be a win for India? They go back for the second. It's India that have won the test match. A famous win. Leg by signal. Unbelievable scenes in Mohali. VVS Lakshman is the hero for India. The team will run out onto the park. Ricky Ponting will have to wait for his first ever test win in India. But these are scenes that you will never forget. Out of nowhere, through a partnership of 80, India have come back into the contest and taken a 1-0 lead in the Airtel Test Series. Just enjoy these moments if you're an Indian fan. And you've got to feel sorry for the Australians. It's been a fantastic test match this. Ishant Sharma and VVS Lakshman put up an unbelievable partnership. Even Sachin Tendulkar after 20 years can't hide his emotions. This is what you play for. This is the real stuff. India won up against Australia.
Enthralling stuff. There's the man of the moment, VVS Lakshman. He's done well against Australia over the last decade.
And they're looking for a target of 216 in their second innings. Lost Gambhir unlucky. Sehwag went for 17. Tendulkar worked hard for his 38. But in the end, the real star, VVS Lakshman, 73 not out. And then Ishant Sharma, 31. Was the partnership between Dravid and Sehwag, but really it was 81 that won the game for India between Ishant Sharma and VVS Lakshman.
Well, Australia tried very hard. Hilton House took 4 wickets for 57. Bollinger unfortunately couldn't bowl because he pulled a muscle, and that handicapped Australia to a great extent. And the fact that Nathan Horrocks was not at his best meant that Australia were actually in the game with just 2.5 bowlers. So that is a match summary for you. Very close in the first innings as well. 428 Australia. India got to 405. Then they did very well to dismiss Australia for 192 despite the opening partnership of 81 between Watson and Catich. Ishant Sharma got 3 and Zahir added to his first innings 5 with another wicket, 3-wicket haul in the second innings, and India in the second requiring 216 to win, prevailing with just 1 wicket in hand. What a test match this has been. This is
together actually. They just went on and on. There was no question that South Africans would get them out. Maharaja's innings was exemplary. It was flawless, and sort of guys celebrated that achievement. I think they were well aware of the number that they had to reach. There it is. What a moment. Two good friends, captain vice.
the viewers, because it's happened in 129 test matches over 1800